attacking and like going straight at someone on an unusual diss would be like. I think Kendrick got that down better than Drake. For the most part, I and not like Gus. It was more of a fun one for sure. I think it was a bit better structured for me in Euphoria. What he did with that one. I like both tracks, and yeah, Meet the Grams was also a heavy one too. I do get why Kendrick started doing all it because it was like, well, you brought my family into it, so if you want to talk about that, let's get into it, type of shit. And it's interesting to see like this all go down where Kendrick's not really the type of guy to really do stuff like that. So it's interesting, and I got pretty entertained with all this beef. I was actually like surprised Kendrick didn't respond after the Heart Part 6, and I was waiting. I was getting out of surgery that day. And the first thing I asked my sister was like, "Hey, did Kendrick respond?" And she's like, "No." So I was like, "Damn." So after that, like shortly after that, that's when all the labels started talking about like ending it all. So honestly, I'd have to give it to Kendrick about this one.
Just real quick, I know you
Oh,
said
no,
Kendrick won.
it's okay.
Yeah, just go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead and tell us why you think Kendrick won again. Go ahead.
So, for the people
And I'll
in the
give my
back,
analysis.
everybody didn't get to hear, but for the people in the back, so like Emily said, he came with the basically he came with the activities when it comes to the dissing and the talking shit behind it, just for the fact that Drake, he was saying, I feel like he was saying everything that Kendrick has already said about himself within Mr. Morale. The only thing Drake was really saying was, you beat your wife and all this other shit, and it's all like okay, but I believe he addressed that in the Mr. Morale's in a big step. I
Yeah,
don't know if he actually like addressed it word for word and said, yeah, I actually, but with rappers, I'm sure he used his words. If you break it down, he explained it. So Kendrick really didn't. I mean, Drake really didn't say nothing about Kendrick like that. That's why I can't really say that he won. Just for the fact that, for one, Kendrick was just trying to have a cool little friendly little back and forth little rap battle. That's what
That's
like
all it
that
was.
did. You said what?
That's all it was. A friendly little rap battle. That's all God was
No,
trying
no.
to
If
do.
you go back to it, that's what like that was. Because like that, he didn't say nothing disrespectful. He it was all respectful. Only thing he said was two people. I forgot what he said like that, but yeah,
it was
yeah.
like
All he
he
said
was
was
like that was when he was like, "Fuck the top three, it's just me," right?
yeah,
Yeah, fuck the
yeah.
top
Yeah,
That's all
three.
he
It's just
really
take me.
said. So after that, that's when Drake brought in all this family stuff, like Young Me said, and then he was like, "All right, now you want to talk about family? So now he's about to go crazy on you." And this is the results. He dropped the 616 and he dropped all that other stuff, and that was just going straight directly at Drake because, just like he said, he just wanted a friendly little, a little rap battle. And at the end of the day, Drake didn't have to bring in his family or none of that. It could have just been, oh, you don't drop back to like you don't drop within 2 years or whatever the case may be. Drake could have said some shit like that, like how J Cole did, but that didn't happen. Drake was already basically, like I said, I feel like he got baited into it just for the fact that Drake, he was already went at Drake, and Drake was probably already mad, so he was like, man, fuck this, I'm about to end his career, type shit, like I did McMill. So bam, he thought that that's what this was, but it wasn't. And the fact that he doesn't write his raps, I'm not gonna say he wasn't writing in this little battle, I don't know, but the fact that he doesn't write his raps and he has ghostwriters, that like this battle right here goes to show you. I feel like it goes to show you the penmanship, just for the fact that Kendrick's verses was way better. Well, to me they was way better, but I'm like kind of biased when it comes to Drake. I don't like him, but I do give him his credit. Like I said, when he battled Meek Mill, he gave Meek Mill that energy, that 0 to 100 Drake. When he battled Kendrick, it was like he did. He went from like 0 to 50 because like that Heart 6 was trash, bro. You basically said, "All right, I'm done." Like you basically waved the white flag, and that's probably why Kendrick didn't respond. just for the fact that you sounded like he sounded defeated, and then it's all like you keep on saying that he's telling lies and all that, but you telling lies too. So at the end of the day, nobody knows what is a lie and what is not. But you can't call nobody out for telling people for saying lies when I feel like you're saying lies as well. At the end of the day, just rap battle, man. Just say whatever you gotta say. Don't worry about the lies and what's true and what's not true. And at this moment, you looking like a pedophile. So where, where is the lie at? I don't know, but I'm just saying the internet makes it. The internet's crazy.
Yeah. If I had to be completely honest, I would say that Kendrick Lamar won this battle. If I had to be honest, you know what I'm saying? I got ears. I mean, shit, if I had to be completely honest, Kendrick won the battle. I would say not like us. It's the impact. Moment to me. Moments matter, and when you have a song where people want to dance to it, and they and they sing basically, singing your death, singing your death. It's very critical, very crucial. I mean, the whole world is dancing to you, like, being a pedophile, or you doing this pedophilic type of behavior. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I mean, it's how can you stop that? I will push back though. The Hard Part 6 was some, like, that was a good ass fucking diss record, but you can't, and really, I mean, I don't know how you want people to, how you call me a pedophile for, over a DJ Mustard beat and expecting me to like be hyped for that or be hype against you off of that. I would be like, damn, you got this shit burnt out too. So I'm gonna give Drake a little grace on that, because I thought him actually rapping, like, if you go back and listen to what he was saying, he was rapping, bro. So I'm gonna give him that. But like, you just can't, like, you got it. Like, if someone's calling me a pedo, like, I'm fighting back, bro. Like, I'm like, hell no, I'm coming with the hardest shit of my life. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like the Hard Part 6 was him, like, oh damn, bro, like, you went there, like, da da da. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I wasn't feeling that, because I was like, bro, this is war. So I will concede that I do feel like Kendrick won. I think Drake was up in the first half, not gonna lie, and I think that he didn't. I think that Kendrick pulled a Drake on Drake. To be honest with you, I don't think that Drake was as strategic with the second half of the, after push-ups. I don't think he was as strategic. When Drake dropped push-ups, that nigga was looking like Thanos. You know what I'm saying? He was looking like Thanos. He was looking like it's 20v1. It's like, I'm the boss here. Like, he was up. He was looking like he was looking like the Don. And he allowed Kendrick, like, just the fact that Kendrick had 20 minutes. He had 4 different types of diss tracks ready, and Drake only had Family Matters. It was either like Drake really doesn't care about the beef and he's just using this, or it's like, bro, you was ill prepared. And I feel like I'm gonna lean towards the latter, because I know this is personal. These guys don't like each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that Drake just wasn't as prepared, unfortunately. And it's the fact that Kendrick strategically dropped it, and people were like, "Whoa!" Like, "Oh my God, Kendrick dropped the song. Kendrick dropped a new one," and we were just so hyped, and we were at that point, we were hanging on every moment, that I feel like people really didn't listen to Family Matters, because Family Matters was fire. I mean, bump that shit.
It was. I like Family Matters.
Family Matters was fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that was great as far as strategy. That's great. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you can't yet your opponent, your opposition, they're not listening, because they're so hung on the fact of just the moment of what's going on. So to me, not like us, and Family Matters are to some of the most fire diss tracks I've heard in my lifetime. So yeah, shout out to both of them. But yeah, the strategy, man. Kendrick won based off the strategy. I personally, if you ask me about the rapping, I mean, I knew Kendrick Lamar was going to rap. I don't like Kendrick Lamar's angle. I don't like the stuff he rapped about. Yeah, there was lies on both sides, but I felt like Kendrick coming in with the high and mighty angle. I'm praying with my son, and you're not a good father. I'm just like, a lot of it was hypocritical. It's like, bro, like, you sitting here talking about, making songs about Adonis and imaginary daughters that don't exist, and Drake's a deadbeat and all that. This whole beef started because you hopped on a song called "Like That" with Future. So obviously you don't care that badly, or you don't feel that
You
strongly
can't.
about it. No,
See, I
no,
feel like-
no. Hold on, let me speak, and I'll
Right.
let you get back.
You're right.
I feel like it was very hypocritical. I feel like there was multiple times where Kendrick was hypocritical, where I'm like, bro, like even with like the whole like, you know, Drake's not black and Drake is, you know, he from Canada, he culture vulture. I'm like, time out. Yes, Drake worked with a lot of artists in Atlanta, but Drake put on a lot of artists in Atlanta too. It wasn't like he just like he talking about Quavo. I'm like, wait a minute, we found out about Migos because of Drake. We found out. I mean, the McConan became huge worldwide because of Drake. The difference between a Lil Baby and a Black Boy JB is that Lil Baby took the Drake feature and ran with it, and didn't just hang on there and be like, oh, I got the feature from Drake. I mean, people like I hear this thing like, oh, Drake comes down to your city and he'll take from you and he'll hold on, let me finish. He'll leave you with the dust and da 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 da. I'm like, wait, Drake comes down, he's putting a lot of these cats on, and it's not his fault that these cats ain't picking themselves up. Was it Drake's fault that McConan fell off? Was it Drake's fault that Fetty Wap fell off? Was it Drake's fault that who else? Black Boy JB fell off? Who else? Who's the one cat that Drake gave a feature to? I ain't heard from
Smiley.
him. I ain't heard from bro since. And that was like, to me, I was mad. I'm like, man, that was Drake went off on that feature, and then I had to hear that guy. Like, I'm like seriously, like. But now now we doing this revisionist history. Drake not part of the culture, but then Rick Ross was in Vegas. Everybody singing "When I Came Back for You." When Rick Ross verse came on, that shit went silent. I mean, like, we gotta stop. Like, Drake not being part of the culture is just crazy to me. This whole notion that he's a culture vulture. I thank Drake for his little fake Jamaican accent. I thank Drake for his little fake British accent. Whatever the fuck. You damn right. Because it's about the music, y'all. Fuck the hip hop for a second. Fuck rap for a second. I know we're the hip hop and Enzo. I know we're the Enzo and Emcees, but hold on, just bear with me. It's about the music at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? If you want to compare Drake and Kendrick, the rap, I get it. But Drake is bigger than rap. He's bigger than rap, y'all. So if he Drake's not bigger than rap. Drake's not bigger than rap, Mac. Come on.
I'm letting you finish.
All right. Okay.
I'm letting you finish.
Drake, I mean, he's bigger than rap, bro. He's in different space. I mean, he got songs with Bad Bunny. He got songs with Romeo Santos. He got songs with Wizkid and Skepta. I mean, he's working with people all around the world, bro. He's bigger than rap at this point. So, okay, if he got a writer or something at this point, I don't care. Do I feel like Drake got writers and all that stuff for his early work, for the stuff that really matters to me, for the stuff when he was having to prove himself? No. Nowadays, he might have a writer, but hell, I think Kendrick Lamar got a writer. I think all of these cats got writers, bro. If you ask me, they'll never admit it, baby. I promise you, when you get to that upper echelon, we talked about this before. You get to that upper echelon, bro, everyone got a writer or two. You can't tell me otherwise, man.
That's facts. Yeah, I agree with that.
You get to that level. If you want to talk about Kendrick, you know, when he was on his come up, his first album, his second album, I give it to you. But you gonna tell me he ain't got no writers on Damn? That he wrote all of Damn? Come on, bro. Come on, man. Kendrick Lamar, this is why it's so hard to talk to y'all, because Kendrick Lamar fans be so biased. Y'all be moving the goalposts, bro. I'm over here. I'm telling you, I'm like, yo, Kendrick.
I told you this before.
I can be fair. Y'all so biased though. But go ahead. Please rebuttal some of the stuff I said, because I feel like,
for one, you're not being fair.
How am I not? Go ahead.
For two, you just brought up
okay, go ahead.
Kendrick talking about a deadbeat dad and all this other shit because
Right.
you did the song with Future, right?
The hypocrisy, correct?
Now, Drake was talking about a person who beat his wife and whatever the case may be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Drake has somebody in his entourage that he pays to be around, and this person, I'm not gonna say that because I don't know what he did, but
Allegedly. So we don't.
No. This is real because it's court documented.
Oh, it's court document. Okay.
So the person who did this basically beat up his girlfriend or whatever at the time. So that's the same thing that you just said. So he's talking about somebody beating his wife when Drake hangs out with somebody who beat his girlfriend.
Well, he was talking about. Well, I hear you on that. He was talking about the dude that Drake, because I ain't gonna say the name for legal purposes, but the dude that Drake hangs out with, he was saying that he got the charge of aggravated sexual assault or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, or sex trafficking. It was one of those. I believe it was sex trafficking. Is what
I
it
read
was.
it.
I think it was
It was
sex
sex
trafficking.
trafficking. It was sex trafficking